You're the victim of a tragic accident, yet everyone is accusing you of criminal negligence. That hardly seems fair. What happened? 3 months ago, your bank was holding $186 billion in customer deposits, and now you're out of business? I can see how that might raise some eyebrows. You say it's not your fault? Whose fault is it? The government's. Come to think of it, that seems to be the government's most important job these days, taking the blame. But you haven't explained what happened to all that money. Good investments went bad. I don't understand. Interest rates were practically zero for years. It would have been irresponsible for you to put customer deposits in short-term treasury accounts earning only 0.25%. So instead, you invested in long-term bonds and securities paying 600% more. And of course, that's still only 1.5%. Then when the rates went up, you couldn't get that money out to earn a proper return. So you had to sell equity at a heavy loss to cover customer withdrawals. In other words, you did exactly the same thing Bear Stearns and Lehman Brothers did before they went bankrupt. What's that? You had no way of knowing that interest rates were going to climb so fast? Is that because your bank didn't have a chief risk officer for most of last year? It shouldn't have made a difference. Why not? Because you have one of the most diverse boards in the industry. Diversity is important, but it's not a substitute for accountability. Both the chairman of the Fed and the entire community of venture capitalists have been forecasting rising interest rates and urging companies to find safer places for their money. It takes time to make those kinds of choices. Isn't it your job as CEO to make quick decisions when a crisis is looming? You even had a private equity firm offer to pay $500 million to buy common stock that would have given you the liquidity you needed, but you ignored it. You didn't think it was necessary? Why not? Because you had a plan. And what was your plan? You told everyone to stay calm. Well, maybe you should have paid attention to your own advice. What do I mean? Well, just that you anticipated with perfect foresight the calm that comes before the storm, but then you forgot about the storm.